Some TV shows are long runners because they're so good people will keep watching them to the end of times. And then there are others that have overstayed their welcome and went on longer than they should have. Welcome to BingeTv, and today we'll be presenting you with our countdown of the 10 TV shows that went on longer than they should have. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and to turn notifications on for more TV and video game content like today. Without further ado, let's begin. 10th place, The Simpsons. We're kicking off our list with The Simpsons, probably the longest running animated TV series in the world right now. While The Simpsons received critical acclaim through its first 9 or 10 seasons, considered to be its golden age, it has been declining in quality ever since, with the episodes getting more repetitive and new plots being boring when compared to the beginning ones. Despite its clear seasonal rot, on January 14, 2000, the Simpson family was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It has won dozens of awards since it debuted as a series, including 34 Primetime Emmy Awards, 34 Annie Awards, and 2 Peabody Awards. For comparison, the series has broadcast 684 episodes ever since its debut back in 1989, with a whopping 31 seasons produced up to this date and no clear ending date for years to come. That's what we call a long runner. 9th place, 2.5 Men. In the next spot of our countdown, we have 2.5 Men, a sitcom that originally aired on CBS for 12 seasons. Yep, you heard us right. 12 seasons, spanning 2003 to 2015, with its cast even being replaced more than a few times. It originally starred Charlie Sheen, John Cryer, and Angus T. Jones, being also originally about a hedonistic jingle writer, Charlie Harper, his uptight brother Alan, and Alan's troublesome son, Jake. After Alan divorces, he and Jake move into Charlie's beachfront Malibu house and complicate Charlie's freewheeling life. Eventually, some of its cast members had to go to drug rehab, there was drama, and Ashton Kutcher was hired to replace Sheen as a billionaire who buys Charlie's house after he was killed in the series. The series ended with a piano landing on a fake Charlie Sheen and on creator Chuck Lorre. Talk about a great show that ended in complete madness after real life rewrote the plot. 8th place, Glee. Glee began as a show that literally broke the format. It took all the high school cliches and tropes you knew and ran with them as far as it could, bordering on the terrain of parody with its jokes and puns. It did so well that the whole world seemed to tune into Glee at its notorious time slot in 2009 and 2010, and everyone believes the show should have ended with Season 3. Another field believes Season 1 was enough, while an even smaller but still out there fan base thinks that the first 13 episodes of Season 1 were the show's true golden age. Regardless of which one of them had the truth, Glee ran for 6 seasons, replacing nearly half the cast in Season 4, doing absolutely nothing new with them, and then replacing them again after we got used to them in Season 6. What was once a different, socially outspoken and talented show eventually became a mockery of what it once was. After Season 5, their loyal fan base had pretty much dwindled, and a terrible Season 6 was the final nail in the coffin for Glee. 7th place, Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time was another TV series that started out strong, taking some of our favorite childhood fairy tales and princesses and turning them into bleak humans with vices and flaws in contrast with their storytime counterparts. Storybrooke was your favorite stories brought to life with their realistic consequences also with them, and it could have ended in a blaze of glory with the Season 6 finale. However, after 6 years, Once Upon a Time had no more stories to tell. All of the important fantasy world characters were used up, and then they became desperate by bringing in characters that made absolutely no sense in there, such as Grimm. After Season 7, the show had officially jumped the shark and essentially lost its original charm. 6th place, Scrubs. Next up we have Scrubs, one of the most successful one-camera sitcoms that stayed a longer time than other non-laugh track shows did. Scrubs was, just like the other hit series we've taken a look at today, completely unique, featuring some great acting performances and daydream sequences. However, it failed after 5 seasons of doing exactly the same. JD and Elliot toying with our emotions, the same characters falling into the same vices and making the same mistakes until everyone got tired of them, and the series got canceled after season 5 of overstaying its welcome. 5th place, Heroes. Right in the middle of our list, we have Heroes, a superhero drama created by Tim Kring, telling us the stories of seemingly ordinary teenagers and young adults who eventually find out that they have superpowers. Not the most original plot, but the show had some of the most original superpowers we've ever seen, showing us how this ragtag bunch of misfits work together to prevent catastrophic futures. The series had an acclaimed first season run, even receiving the highest rating for an NBC drama premiere in 5 years, and the series also earned a wide number of awards and nominations, such as Primetime Emmy Awards and even Golden Globes. However, the show overstayed its welcome after season 3. The plots made no sense and were mostly recycled, and for some strange reason, it also reset every character's progress ever since season 1. By season 4, the series was already running on ancient oil and was cancelled. 4th place, The Big Bang Theory. The Big Bang Theory became a hit because of its clever writing and engaging puns that will keep any science nerd hooked from beginning to end. But with so many laugh tracks and predictable formulas, even the most avid fans will get tired of the same. The show premiered on 2007 and ran for 12 seasons, ending in May 16, 2019. After being filmed in front of a live audience, and its ever-declining comedic quality, mixed reviews, and questionable plots. Now that we have arrived to the top 3 of our list, get ready to find out which 3 TV series have overstayed their welcome the most. You probably guessed at least one of the offenders we'll be taking a look at now. Well, let's dive into it. 3rd place, Supernatural. In the first place of our top 3, we have Supernatural, a dark fantasy TV series that has been running for God knows how long. First broadcast on September 2005, and then becoming part of the CW before CW even existed. That's how old it is. The series follows Sam Winchester and Dean Winchester, 2 brothers who hunt down demons, monsters, and ghosts, among other supernatural beings. Though that was in the first 4 or 5 seasons, as by season 14 they are hunting down conceptual beings they should not even be fighting face to face. In fact, once it hit season 11, Supernatural became the longest-running American live-action fantasy TV series, and its 15th and final season premiered on October 10th, 2019. Though by this point, we don't know who the brothers are going to be facing. They've already fought the strongest demons, the strongest otherworldly abominations, archangels, and even Death himself. Anyway, let's move on to the next place. 2nd place, True Blood. In the 2nd spot of our list, we have yet another live-action fantasy TV series, this time True Blood. True Blood was essentially different from Supernatural, despite featuring similar creatures and enemies in both cases. Instead of demons and ghosts, True Blood had vampires, werewolves, and the sort, earning our love and praise during its first 5 seasons, even earning both a Golden Globe and an Emmy. The series stars Anna Paquin as Sookie Stackhouse, a telepath waitress from Louisiana, and set 2 years after the invention of a synthetic blood product branded True Blood that has allowed vampires to come out of the coffin and let their presence be known to mankind. It chronicles the vampire's struggle for equal rights and assimilation while anti-vampire organizations begin to gain power. Eventually, she falls in love with another vampire, and thus begins the series' conflict. It was hilarious, and despite being part of the vampire boom of the early 10s, it was much different than all the other fantasy series out there. Then, out of nowhere, we have fairies and other supernatural creatures that seemingly didn't exist in the first 4 seasons, eventually ending in season 7 with one of the lamest finales ever. 1st place, The Walking Dead. With 10 seasons running ever since 2000 and a cast size that would make anyone squeal in horror, The Walking Dead is the biggest example of a TV show that overstayed its welcome. This post-apocalyptic horror series, based on the comic book of the same name, features survivors of a zombie apocalypse that try to stay alive despite constant threats of attacks from zombies known as walkers. The series was a hit, especially during Season 3, where it attracted the most 18 to 49-year-old viewers of any cable or broadcast television series, though viewership has obviously decreased in later seasons. So, do you agree with our picks for these 10 TV shows that have stayed longer than they should have? Which of these have you watched? Let us know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more great videos like this one. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time for more.